If you hold XRP, this would be a question which you have seen many times and tried to answer using many different perspectives, right? Can XRP really make you a millionaire? From people asking like, can 200 XRP make you a millionaire, right? Towards a lot of different questions up to like you need to have 150,000 units of XRP to become a millionaire, right? But let me actually put that question into a different perspective. Can XRP really create generational wealth? My answer for that question is yes. And let me justify why I think so. And I'll actually take you through all these analysis which I've done, not just in the terms of XRP and the USD value of the price action and all with its history, but also the macro market structure with crypto structure, with dollar structure, with external markets like the stock markets, right? With the volatility index. Like you are here to look for all these possibilities, and that's what we are going to do here today. Just before we dive into the topic of our interest, I would like to request you guys to hit that like button if you like the direction which we are going right now. So again, guys, welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. The news, the narrative, everything is there, but I would like to highlight this to you guys. This just came out recently showing in this. Another wallet being exploited. So right now in the crypto space, we are literally observing a lot of this happening. One way or the other, this keeps happening again and again and again. Now this is April 2023. This is a little bit older one, 2022, but every year we are getting something new. So you shouldn't be putting everything you have in just one wallet. Make sure you have different providers. Let it be a software wallet, let it be a hardware wallet, whatever you trust. Split it among them and make sure you are diversified at least on that custody side of things, so that once the price of these assets take off, you still have those assets with you. Now let me jump first into the price action side of things. This is Ether to US dollar. If you actually look at Ether to US dollar from say around the end of May with that run up and where we are right now, you'll actually observe the fact that, okay, we are below the resistance. We were not able to move above this candle close. It was hard for us. Then this is Bitcoin. And if you actually look at Bitcoin and the structure it formed, it is clear that it got rejected. Compared to Ether, yeah, it got rejected pretty much way beyond to the downside. But now, when you actually take the same perspective into XRP, you kind of get a little bit mixed picture where, yeah, they were not able to go above the high which was created in the first run up, but XRP was able to do that. That's actually positive. However, if you actually look at the price action right now for the market, we are below 0.18, which actually means the price dropped a little bit further from this level, which shows you, okay, on the daily close, now we close below this level, which kind of shows you short-term correction for sure. When you actually look at the price action, you have a pattern which is trying to get confirmed. So in a couple of days, we'll actually see how this candle close, and if that close below, that does show you some negative sentiment building in the market. But then you actually go back in history and you ask the question, I think XRP is about to blow off. And you're like, why? Each time you get the candle close to the upside, now I'm here using like the 21 to 50, and you get across to the upside, the blue is the 21. So when you actually get across that to the upside, the price come back down to test the moving average, then bounce off to the direction of the trend, which is the short-term moving average. Now, that's exactly what's happening right here, right now. But you go back in time, you kind of zoom in to the last time when we did this, right? We were slowly moving to the upside. We didn't get a lot of volume till one point, and then you broke above this particular range. You showed that maybe we're going to come back and retest this range, but you didn't, right? It just bursted through to the upside, It kind of started creating a FOMO, and from there, it took off. So we actually understand the fact that, okay, that's also a possibility in the market right now. But if you're actually looking at the price action on at least weekly and all, you're like, I'm super bullish. Whether this slows down a little bit, come closer to 0.48, I really don't care. Why? Because the macro does look attractive. This is what we're going to start with. This section is about XRP price compared with the dollar index. So basic thing, XRP USDT is priced against the dollar, basically. So when dollar is weak, it makes sense to the asset to be strong. Common sense, right? So if you go against this saying like, okay, there is no correlation, now you need to understand the basics. Great. You see a drop in the dollar, you see a pump in XRP or any other assets which is priced against this. However, if you actually monitor the trend here, when you reach a certain level, the peak and the bottom, you kind of see price here come close to a level where it can match up on the scale with dollar. It goes up, it match up with the dollar. It goes down, both of them actually diverge, and then when it actually come back to meet at one point, that's important for us. Whether they meet and greet or they say hi, bye, keeping a distance, it's still great. Why? Because now the price is at $12 trillion and say we put that narrative, okay, I wouldn't say like, okay, this has to actually drop. If that means for XRP to reach and touch the dollar, it's $12 trillion. That's not what I'm looking for. Why? Yeah, dollar is trending lower. So say dollar actually drops further, it actually come close to $4 trillion, it again drops, makes a new low, or even come towards $3.5 trillion. Right now, XRP is at $27 billion. So you literally have to do a 10-15x from where we are right now just to meet and greet dollar. Great. So that means you are watching at a price action above the all-time highs to see how things evolve. And if dollar is dropping towards, say, for somewhere close to $5 trillion, that still is like a huge push in the price action for XRP. That's like 20x from where we are right now. So that's just in terms of dollar. Now you take that perspective and you want to see like, okay, that's like looking at the base against the asset. So the asset here is XRP, the base here is dollar. Great, you got that idea. Now you divert your attention towards the entire crypto market and with that, XRP. So we do have times when the price of XRP goes up, but the market actually goes down. Now we also have times when XRP price don't move up with the market. Now it trend higher does show you the correlation. However, we don't actually burst through like the market does. Right? The market did a 40x on average last time in 2021 run up, but XRP did barely like 15x or 13x. What's the key point here? When the market actually runs up, you can actually observe a certain time period when XRP underperformed the market. And then it goes up to match up the market or overperform the market. Here you can see that XRP at one point was underperforming the market and then it took off. The market was taking off for sure, but the momentum inside XRP was way higher. Again, you come below, you kind of get undervalued compared to the entire crypto market, and then the market as a whole start to go up and XRP kind of get blasted through. Here you see the exact same thing. And right now, if you observe the price action, it's way undervalued than the crypto market as an entire segment. And then you look at the price action of XRP, it's just like, I'm about to go meet and greet the crypto market, which means you're looking for like $1.20 for XRP to actually come close to the entire crypto market, because the crypto market is also going to bounce while XRP is shooting up. The momentum, the sentiment, everything builds. So it kind of shows you, okay, there is something like we are about to go higher. Then the question is, within the market, when will this pump start? Right? We want to see whether we are going to get rejected to the downside or we're going to break this level. So on the macro chart here, on a weekly, the line chart shows you I'm testing this resistance. You see this dotted line here? That shows you I'm testing this level of resistance, which means Now we are talking about a burst to the upside, a break of that resistance. Great. Now you take the same sentiment onto the index. Say here I'm using an NDQ, which is like the US 100, right? You actually see like when the index actually go up, slowly grind to the upside, you actually see XRP going above that, coming back to the mean. Consider this market as a mean, right? You go this above, way above the market, then slowly correct back down, come to the mean. Now you correct back down with the market, you're staying just above the market, meaning even compared to the market, now you are a little bit above the index, which is fine. And look at the index, it's actually taking off. So whenever the index was actually getting that pump, you actually see XRP also doing the same. But you also have to understand the fact that while that was happening, there was a bottoming pattern. Now, yes, this goes back to the news and narrative. If we get bad news from the SEC, it's going to be bad, worse for sure. But if we have the same narrative going on, at least expecting or speculating about the news and narrative from the court as a case, solvent, settlement and all, it's going to be positive. Even if the speculation is like, okay, Hinman emails are going to come out in 10 days, we're going to actually see that. Most likely, that's going to be great for the price action. So that's the speculation now. So you're observing the price push higher and higher and higher, right? Now we are looking at the volatility index. When the volatility peaks, we kind of bottoms out. Now, this is where one of my biggest questions I've been asking to all of you from some time becomes valid. You actually bottomed out here on that market cycle. So that's somewhere like the late 2015. And then you peaked here in 2018. So that means it actually shows you like the market was super volatile. By Jan 2018, the VIX or the volatility of S&P 500 bottomed and XRP price topped. Then they started going like crazy and the price action started dropping. Now ask yourself, you see this one here peaking and you bottoming, peaking and bottoming. So the VIX just peaked and the price of XRP bottomed there. Take that and digest it in a way like afterwards, what are you really watching? The price action being slow, having slow momentum to the upside, while the VIX is slow and going down and down and down. Till one point where it actually breaks through these level of support, the VIX, you see massive fluctuation coming into the XRP. Now we come to this cycle. You want to put in the recent past to factor in how the psychology of current XRP holders work. And then you understand, okay, we fluctuate at one range, we break to the downside in volatility, and you see the price taking off again and again and again. Now here we are, the VIX is dropping through. So if you take the same account back to the Nasdaq or the NDQ index, in fact, you'll actually say, okay, that means here the index can actually move up. The volatility is actually reducing, and right now the volatility is somewhere close to what we have seen in 2020s. While the market actually bottomed and started moving up, if you actually take that back here in 2017, that's where the price action started going parabolic in a lot of crypto assets, and even the stock market, you'll see movements during that time. So if we actually take all of those together, we are actually about to start a run up. So that's about the time side of things, which I'm trying to illustrate with the VIX. And this is about the upside, the direction, which I'm using the stock market to show you where we are going. And then about the timing area, again, with comparison, while comparing it with the crypto market as a whole, and then how high we may actually go in the next wave up. Because I certainly don't believe you're going to just have one leg to the upside and get done. Because that's not how things work. You're actually seeing this, the wave 2, the wave 3, and you're done. The wave 2, the wave 3, and you're done. So you actually get the 1, 2, 3 moves for sure. You actually see that in the macro, micro, and nano charts for sure, right? That means this rally to the upside, you may actually reach around 20x max or 15. Then you may see euphoria come in. If we get news, that's different. If we are just speculating, okay, let's now look for $8 to $10, $12, whatever it is. will actually follow the divergence in the price chart for sure. So that we understand where buyers are moving out and sellers are doubling down. But what you have to consider is at that point, dollar continues its drop and the asset continues its movement to the upside. So this is going to be macro level of bullishness entering the market. So if you are an XRP and you are looking for the correlated assets and like you're like, this is about to take off, I'm not selling this. I'm looking at other assets in the market. I want to see opportunities in the market. I want to make sure I don't miss a lot of this. Now you can come here, look at the Patreon. We're actually going through a lot of different assets, looking at the market, how the market is moving, how things are evolving in a lot of different structure with respect to Bitcoin, the XRP, and a lot of different assets, which is showing you the breakout structure, your targets, your supports, and a lot of this. So if you are interested in taking benefit of all these opportunities in the market, or at least taking the best educated guess, you can look at the Patreon. The link is given in the description below. So guys, if you received value, please do hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have few more minutes, please go watch this video. I've actually uploaded a new video to my second channel here. I definitely hope this help you guys in long-term financial independence. While you try to build yourself up, this may actually help. That's it for today, guys. I'll meet you on the next video. Bye for now.